We're taking a look at the NPH18 236 in stainless steel from the Vent-A-Hood manufacturer. Notice in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, this unit actually has a rounded lower lip. As we take a look inside the body of this hood, it's dual level LED lighting. It's a patented filterless system. It's got this removable tray and centrifuge. The grease drains from this hole at the bottom of the housing. Cleanup takes less than a minute. Now we get to figure out which one's going to fit your project. These are the single blower 300 CFM coming in at 5.4 zones. This is going to require a 6-inch diameter duct pipe extending from the top of the hood to the exterior of the house. Notice these are coming in a 30, 36, 42, and 48-inch width. We have 3 production duct covers available, an 8, a 9, and a 10-foot ceiling. We can also custom order a duct cover to hang this at any elevation you choose. We feel it works best at this 30 inches of height between the stovetop and the bottom edge of the hood, but we can make modifications. We can also custom make duct covers for vaulted ceilings. Notice Vent-A-Hood has their own high flow roof cap. This is the VP539 or VP539 HP. Depending on how steep your roof is, and we have a wall louver VP526 high flow. If space allows, I always tell my customers to put a couple feet of straight pipe off the top of this hood before going into your first sweeping elbow. We found that it keeps for the quietest installation scenario for your home. We sell a lot of these hoods to people doing kitchen renovations. They pull down a competitor's hood and find they have a 6 or 7-inch duct in the walls of their house. We know that this hood will deliver 300 CFM. That's going to be good for 30,000 BTUs. So you're going to take a look at this Capital Connoisseurian burner here. This is a 25,000 BTU burner. At high power, this hood can keep up with the heat coming off this flame, and you could run this burner, 2 of these, at half capacity, and this hood would still keep up with their heat output. If you are a stir-fry cooker, or you have an indoor barbecue, or you have wok cooking at very high heat, we might direct you to our M Series videos. With the M600 blower, you can actually achieve 630 CFM into this same 6-inch pipe. The trade-off is that this particular hood is, we feel, harder to clean, and it does come in at double the zone level, so it is a lot louder. However, the advantage is you can get more horsepower into that 6-inch pipe. Now we're taking a look at the 600 CFM. This is the double blower in the 6.5 zone. Notice it barely went up in volume from the single blower. It is going to require an 8-inch diameter duct pipe from the top of this hood to the exterior of the house. Notice that we have this in a 30-inch, a 36-inch, a 42, a 48-inch width. We have production duct covers for the 8, 9, and 10-foot ceiling. Notice we have a 54-inch down here. We only have a duct cover for the 8-foot ceiling. Please reach out to me for all other ceiling heights. We can custom order for vaulted ceilings. Notice that we can do a drop deck line on any of these, special order. That's going to allow you to vent the hood within the body of itself and back vent. Manufacturer has a VP561 if you're really cramped on space. We recommend using the sweeping elbow. We found it to be slightly quieter if your installation allows. Notice that Vent-A-Hood has roof cap VP541, VP541 HP, and the wall louver VP528. A lot of these products that you buy at your local hardware store, they might have spring closing flaps that can hold back the exhausting air. This is going to cause suction loss. So we'd like you to go with Vent-A-Hood's VP528 and their roof cap if possible. Please take notice that the 8-inch diameter pipe reduced to 7 inches would cause a 24% loss of suction, and an 8-inch round duct pipe reduced to a 6-inch round is going to result in a 44% loss of suction. I'd like to see you keep the duct pipe at 8 inches diameter from the top of the hood all the way to the exterior of the house for the best performance. Now we've moved right on into the 3-blower varieties, and that is going to come in at 900 CFM. You're going to notice that the zone level for this is 6.3 zones. It's gone down a notch from our 2-blower hood because we are now using the manufacturer's VP562 transition on one of these options here to combine an 8-inch and a 6-inch round into one 10-inch round. So we have 2 different ways we can duct this particular unit depending on the structure of your attic. You can run an 8-inch round next to a 6-inch round in between floors to the exterior of the house, or you can run one big 10-inch round between floors or into your attic space. Notice now we've got to use a combination of the manufacturer's roof caps, VP539 and VP541, and we got two different wall louvers, a 6 and an 8 inch, and a roof cap for this 10 inch, as well as a wall louver VP554 for this big 10 inch pipe. Notice that we have the widths of 42 inch, 48, 54, and 60. We can do production duct covers for 8, 9, and 10 foot ceiling. Again, that gives you 30 inches of space between your cooktop and the bottom edge of the hood. On the 54 and 60 inch wide, we have just an 8-foot duct cover as a production model, but reach out to me for all other ceiling heights and for vaulted ceilings. Notice we can do the drop deck line on this particular model on any of these units. Here we're looking at the 1200 CFM. This is 4 individual blower units inside, and it's coming in at 6.6 zones total volume. That's when you're running all 4 blowers at high speed. We have this at a 48 inch width, 54 inch width, 60 and 66 inch width. Duct covers, 8, 9, and 10 foot ceiling for the 48 and the 54, 8 foot ceiling for the 60 and the 66. We've just got the wall louver VP528 for these 8 inch runs. And we have the option of using the manufacturer's VP563. It combines 2 8 inch rounds into one 12, and they have a roof cap for that too, and a giant wall louver VP555. It's a big pipe to run through if you're in between floors. But if you're going into an attic space, you will likely have plenty of room if you can fit this into the eaves. If you don't have enough room, this is, again, when we're going to refer you over to the manufacturer's M Series. If you're limited on space, you can actually run their M Series and achieve 1035 CFM using one 10-inch pipe. So it saves you a little bit of room. You're going to get more horsepower into that smaller pipe, but the trade-off is it's a much higher zone level on this hood, so it's louder, and this filter system is not as user-friendly and easy to clean. Vent-A-Hood's patented system is the Magic Lung filterless system, and we feel it is the best. So on all of these, you can do a drop deck line. Our last stop today is VentAHoodParts.com. You're going to click on the category Transitions, Wall Louvers, Roof Caps. There you're going to find all the manufacturers, installation accessories, including the back vent elbow, including high flow wall louvers and roof caps. Top right-hand corner of the screen, you can click a link that'll take you to our email form. That is where you can ask us questions, lead time, cost, availability. We are awaiting your questions. Thank you.